Esports because of this Diggy pick, but overall, I don't mind it because TODAK still needs a frontliner. Like most of their players on their side, and especially for Yums, who's going to be building full tank, are very susceptible. Brody and Xavier especially.
Yeah, absolutely. So having a frontliner here works out for them. I still do think TODAK wanted to go for the Lunox jungle, but when they saw the Diggy, they knew, well, Lunox is a bit too squishy to deal with the auto alarm bombs. So let's go for the safer option. The Baxia tank jungle will be a solid frontline for the squishier heroes. In the backline, we are now in game number 3. Orange Esports 2 games down. This will be an important one for them. They have a very squishy lineup, but lots of DPS output. TODAK better watch out for these assassins, but they've got a solid front line themselves. Chiku on the tank jungle will be buying a lot of space for Moon and Momo. We will see whether or not TODAK furthers their lead and solidifies their position as they challenge to become the first 2-time champion.
Yep, I'm looking forward to see how it goes because this is going to be game 3 with TODAK on the red side and Orange Esports on the blue side. This time TODAK, they will be the ones to be on the aggression as they have been repressed for 2 games in a row. So the roles are reversed and Yums getting a lot of hits onto its Min, and that is actually gonna make a little bit more space because knowing that Chiku, he might be considering to actually go in for the invade later on as well.
Yums, he's just gonna be threatening this, forcing Gary to use the retribution, and yes, you will get that out of him. And since Chiku was not invaded, he's going to be doing vertical jungling down here with the help from Formaze.
Yeah, but you can see that Mon already kind of read this as well to help out Boren. Gary, unfortunately, was put down to 1 HP. He's going to get on out of there. No Little Wanderer for him. Min forced to flicker out, but ends up dying to the Infinite Expansion. Nice catch coming in from Moon. First blood in TODAK's hands.
Already not a good start going over the Orange Esports. Getting picked off at that point is not ideal, especially since Min used his flicker as well to try and get out. Really good positioning from Moon to be able to pick up on that mistake.
Yep, and as of yet, Orange Esports, they're just going to make sure that Valence wins his lane because eventually shutting down Momo has been a good idea for 2 games in a row. And this time, it all comes down to Valence setting up the plays. We've seen Valence perform really, really well in 2 games in a row. And this time, giving him the marksman is going to accelerate that way. And considering that TODAK now doesn't have the traditional back end, I would say backline cutting assassin playstyle, Chico's going to have a very difficult time at diving him.
Speaking of diving, I mean, Gary, he's deep in the thick of it. Yums flicker smart with the 3rd hit of G-Kundo, forcing the level 4. It's going to be Gary making it out of there, stealing away the orange buff just in time. Well, not really stealing it, but at the very least, Moon was able to get it for himself, denying it from Orange Esports.
That was a really good play from Monto. Getting the 3-man Petrify basically saved Gary's life. If he didn't land that, the Ling would have died and stealing the buff would not have mattered. But TODAK, they're going to turn that around, play on the opposite side of the map, and secure the first turtle of the game.
Yeah, that was so close. I thought he was going to die then and there. And, you know, just so happened a creep died and he just got his level 4. It was just like, oh, okay. That should not have happened. However, top side, Moon, down to his last HP. Orange Esports might be punished for this as the, oh my goodness, the Dawning Light just chipping Mon enough of damage to actually get the kill. And that's going to be the 2nd kill in the hands of TODAK. Meanwhile, Born is going to get soloed by Formaze. And I don't think he can survive this. He tries to bait it out with the flicker, but Formaze is going to back out. So that is a good trade. Oh no, Chico.
Oh, no.
The disrespect. That's why you don't really want to trade against Formaze at this stage of the game. You want to bait him into trades. You want to prolong it as much as possible, minimize those auto attacks so he gets punished. Yums, he finds the kick onto mid, but he's already got the time journey. Even if Beer's passion comes on out, but the shield from the time journey keeps him alive. Valence, even when the Beer's passion cannot finish this off, Gary doing the exact same thing that Chiku did on bot side. However, it is going to be the Corrosive Strike that gets 1, and the 2nd one falls down and Gary 2. That is going to be a +1 extra bonus.
Oh, that was huge of a pick-off right there, and because that was so close in terms of a coin flip. TODAK not really too happy about this. Chico a little bit late in terms of rotation, but looks like he's going to try and salvage the situation. Mon, however, going to get caught out. Chico slowly runs him down, and that is going to be his price. However, he will manage to stop Chico in his tracks, so that is a overall big win for now for Orange Esports.
And Orange Esports intentionally did not back up Mon one there because they knew that he still had the Ocean Oddity and would be able to get out by himself. He was just delaying Chiku for as long as possible so that Valence could chunk out the gold shield, and he has actually managed to take out all of it, so that is a trade Orange are willing to make.
Right, I mean, it works out for them. I really thought they were being unnecessarily greedy for the side of ORANGE Esports. They could have been risking a lot there. Eternal was about to be spawning soon anyways, but notice down on bot side, Formace, he's on his way up there. He's got priority. He's immediately going to heal back up to the second bar and start making his way for this turtle fight.
Yep, and as of yet, he's going to try and open up a couple map Formace. He's going to get caught out. He's dropping a little bit too low. He does have the sustains for it. At the same time, the Dawning Light coming in from Moon to help him going for the setup. They punish Born, and that is huge. Momo, however, going to get dived out. Nice flicker side stack coming his way through. He's going to buy a little bit more time, but he might turn the tide because Gary is going to get caught out. And he catches the way of the dragon mid-air. He takes him out, and Gary is out of the picture as ORANGE Esports are crumbling, and looks like they want more. Yums might be sacrificing his life, but he survives.
Yums had some great timing.
Oh, the bombs.
Oh, no, the alarm bomb almost finishes him off there. Very close, way too close for comfort, but most importantly, I mean, his mechanics are on point. He's so alert. He got the kick mid-air while Gary was trying to use his Finch Poise to exit that fight, and unfortunately, he gets kicked, and then immediately afterwards, he makes sure to time his flicker so that when Mon's animation finished for the rough waves, he doesn't take the damage.
Yeah, TODAK are playing at a really high level right now, and they even have strong macro control over the map. We saw earlier that Chiku even used the Retribution to steal the top gold crab away from Valence while Formace farms the jungle down bottom. That has allowed them to amass a pretty notable net worth lead. And ORANGE Esports, this is not good for them. They want to be the ones scaling up.
Yep. Now they want to get on top of Chiku, guys. He's going to get knocked out by the Breath of the Ocean, gets sniped down by Valence. Dawning Light to maybe try to get a difference in the matchup, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be the time journey, making sure nobody will die.
Yeah, this is huge coming from ORANGE Esports. Like, they're able to punish Chico's aggression time and time again. Just puts him in a spot where they can get so much more objectives. And I like this greedy play coming from Morton. He's going to try to stay with the purple buff away. Meanwhile, Gary is getting threatened by Yums. That is not really that much of a deal. But Formace stealing the purple buff away means that Chiku is not going to have it in the next team fight.
It's worth it, but at the very least for TODAK, the consolation prize is that it's on one of its members. And now Formace, there's nothing much he can really do. Yes, he does win this 1v1 against Paquito, mainly because he's already gotten one kill compared to Born, who's died twice. But now they're going to straight for that backline here. Gary must make a decision. He gets caught by the gates, and unfortunately, it means he is going to get locked down by Yums. They find one and retaliate instantaneously. Momo is doing the damage.
Beautiful gameplay from TODAK. They're perfectly communicating and coordinating their attempts and using CC to just lock down Orange. Yums choosing not to back off even though his recall was almost finished and setting things up. Now they're on top of Born. He's in a 2v1 situation. Formace can tank this tower forever, and that's going to be not one, but 2 tier 1s going to TODAK.
Oh, that was huge. But as of yet, considering that ORANGE Esports is just fumbling their way through, it's so difficult to play as 5, considering that TODAK has been outplaying them in the most unexpected reasons. And now, as of yet, Formace is getting out of control. Considering the amount of space he's gotten, this is a Masha that is unkillable at this stage. Again, they need to figure a way to shut him down, but at the same time, it is going to cost them a lot when they focus on this Masha, if they go for it.
I think it will cost too much here, but Gary, unfortunately, getting attacked on the top side for River Crab, and I think TODAK understand, yeah, we're playing for Momo now. There's really nothing much we can do about these overall team fights, and they're starting to clump. We have to be careful, and we need to bait out resources, and that's what Moon is trying to do with every pick that he gets with his gates.
Yeah, but you can see exactly how TODAK are varying their gameplay. We saw in the previous 2 games, they had weaker early game compositions. Now that they have the stronger early game composition, they are playing a completely different style, making it difficult for Orange to adapt. And now Gary going to be another victim.
Yep, Mon with the Ocean Oddity checks the bush. He gets locked down, but It doesn't matter here. All of this is just to maintain pressure over the lanes. The side lanes are doing a great job, and Chiku is going 50-50 against Gary.
Oh!
And they find another pick off. Moon, so attentive.
Oh, that was a big setup as well. The positioning plays coming from Toda, baiting that out. That was just brilliant. Meanwhile, Born now, he's going to get focused down as Toda. They want to bully him out of the lane, but at the same time, this is a little bit too deep considering that Orange Esports may be in the vicinity to provide assistance, and it looks like they are rotating their way through. So Toda, they are going to back out, and middle control is going to be the way to go. Chico, guys, catches on the mid. He's trying to bait out time journey. They get it out, but Yums will have to pay the price. While the middle tower there, that is down to last out, but the torn apart memories is just going to be enough for Momo to take him out. While that is happening, Gary is going to continue with the fight as he continues to wrap around towards Todak's head. Moon completely ignored by Gary as they focus onto his Chiku. Eventually, Born is going to have enough damage to take him down, but here he comes back, turns the tide. Formaze is here. He's going to salvage the situation, but he's all by himself. Formaze has the sustains. He's just so hard to kill, and Orange Esports just can't seem to shut him down. But Born is going to go in for the coin flip, but Formaze having the sustains just a little bit too risky to go in for the fight.
Woo! Some scary stuff, but now it's going to be Yums. He gets the kick out towards Born's side, but Valence is back in the fight. He's going to try and get these snipes onto Yums' side, but the damage is just not there. He is not connecting these shots. Both Momo and Valence are doing a phenomenal job at just dishing out the damage for the team, but at the end of the day, it's all about positioning, am I right?
Yeah, all things considered, though, I think Orange Esports didn't actually do a bad trade there. They were actually able to trade pretty evenly, and considering they are behind, that is always going to be beneficial for them. It's just unfortunate that Formaze, he is literally a raid boss now. The 3 health bars on the Masha proving to be a problem for Orange since they don't have enough consistent DPS without Valence or Gary. So TODAK are going to be primarily focusing down these squishy backliners, and Orange don't have a lot of ways to deal with it.
Yep. And now Chiku, once again, wants to deny this purple buff side on towards Ling, but they find Mon with the kick, forcing out the timer journey early on. Gary is jumping right into the middle of this fight, trying to look for Moon's side. He's already in his treasure, but a double kill from Valence. The man does not miss. Still, Formaze now looking for that back line. He wants Valence. The time reversal is there to pull him into safety. They need to push back, keep up with the peel. Yums, unfortunately, is going to be the next to fall unless Born cannot connect onto him. Chiku continuing to body block.
Oh, that was so scary because as of yet, Orange Esports, they've got the right idea. They should pick a fight when Formaze isn't around, and because of that, they're able to get a couple kills. However, Formaze is a red boss that is too difficult, and he's going to try and challenge Born. As of yet, looks like Formaze will try and bake this out. The Dawning comes in, doesn't connect onto his Born. But TODAK, they will get a little bit more room to breathe. But Chico, he's going to try himself, but where's his teammate? He's all by himself. He's going to get pulled back. He might actually die. And no, not enough damage. The choice for Swords helps him.
Oh, where's Gary? Does he want to go for this? Nope. They back off. All right. I'm interested to see the item list so far. Valence is doing a good amount of damage. I'm guessing he has like a Malefic Roar or something. Yep, he's already got the Malefic Roar. Rough Wave's already used by Mun so far. As we can see, Gary's at 3 items. Born, yes, he does actually have the Bloodlust Axe.
And we can see that both Valence and Gary are actually matching Momo and Chiku's farm perfectly. So Orange Esports aren't actually that far behind. And TODAK, they do still have to be wary here. The laking damage from Orange is starting to come online, so they can't allow themselves to funnel into the pot.
Valence is going to get caught out. Time to keep him alive, but Yums will get shut down. So this is huge for Orange Esports because now the coin flip is coming in. The Lord is going to be very, very low. They need Gary to come in, but he's a little bit too late. So Chico's going to get the kill. However, Gary, he says he wants to get bodies instead. Tempest Blazer comes in, but he gets baited into the Moon setup stun and gets obliterated to smithereens. The perfect dawning line, and it's not over yet. Formaze just taunting mid, knowing he's got the damage and chipping him away. Born left all by himself. He doesn't even matter. He's gonna get kited around. Formaze going for the bait. He gets his HP right in front of it and continues to challenge Born.
Oh, that's got to be so frustrating. Telegraph there by Moon. Pops his sprint early on and drops the gate right on top of the Bladed Tempest. As soon as he touches down, he's gonna get locked well done coming in from TODAK, making sure that they can telegraph the fight.
Yeah, they're just taking advantage of Orange Esports' over-aggression now. And the Luminous Lord gonna be pushing down top. A nice snipe from Valens is gonna drop Moon low, but it's not going to be enough to stop him. Yume's already buying a lot of time for his team. Dawning Light doing a lot of damage as Yume's gonna get picked off early. Gary's on top of Moon, finds it with the Tempest of Blades for his double kill. Going over to the lane, Orange Esports clears up the Lord.
Yep, they have to clear up the rest of these lanes. Formace, he's got 2 health bars. He's not at full HP, and now backs away knowing that he won't be able to get out as soon as Born and Min start showing up.
Yeah, this is a good decision. However, great response coming from Orange Esports with that play. As long as Gary is able to get on top of Moon, Moon doesn't stand a chance to survive. As long as Moon doesn't pop up his skills, Gary's going to be A-okay. 5 out of 5 times that Gary has died so far is because of the setups coming from Moon as well as you. So this is just very, very difficult. So I like the approach in terms of strategy change from Orange Esports, but is it going to be enough for them to come back though?
That's a tough call. I think that there is a possibility of the comeback. We've seen Orange Esports do it before against Suhas in their game number 3 of that best of 5. Just keep an eye out for that gold deficit. Right now, Chiku is going to get shot down by Valens slowly, but notice that the Toys Poison is really making a difference here. Valens forcing a flicker forward to close the distance. Formace, he wants Valens. He already drops it, and the Dawning Light finishes him off. Born and Min do not have enough damage to take him down by himself.
Oh, but he's getting pulled back to the reverse time. Moon is here to provide him a hand, and he gets the stun. Gonna block them off from chasing Formace. He will be absolutely fine. And while all of this is happening, Momo is shoving up the top lane by himself, even pressuring both Man and Gary. While TODAK, they are still ahead. Orange Esports, though, are still successfully repelling a little bit of this pressure.
The fallback plan coming in from Orange Esports is going to be relying on Valens carrying the game. But unfortunately enough, he is taking a little bit too much damage trying to trade and kill off Chiku. Guys, he's pretty much a damage dealer, but he needs to find a way to offset the reflect coming in from the blade armor. And it makes a lot of sense why Haas Claw is such a valuable item right now in the later stage of the game to counter negate that, and he just purchased it from Valens, and that is the most crucial item he needs right now if he wants to stand a chance. But it looks like the Lord Float Coin Fleet is going to come on his way.
Yep, going to take this fight instantly. The gates are open, and Formace is running for Valens. One gets one shot by the Dawning Light, and this is where Gary runs on top of Moon. The gates are open again. Gary this time playing it differently, but Yumes catches him off with the kick. However, look at that front line. There's nothing much he can do about it as Gary runs around. Momo is looking for an inhibitor with the help of Formace in the middle of their base.
Oh, they're going to be pushing it forward. Formace already tanking the tower, takes it away along with the help of Momo. Gary still attempting to run away from Yumes, who wants to stop him from recalling for as long as possible. They managed. Hold on.
No.
He's just stopping his recall.
He's dead. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Momo is here, but nope. Actually, he's going to be survived. Born saving the day, but Formace is going to make the dive. But looks like TODAK is going to turn the tides as they focus on Man. They shut him down. That's going to be Orange Esports crumbling as they are running for their lives, panicking as much as they can. Born trying to make things work, but instead he gets offset. The time journey comes in. They take off Yumes. Immortality has been involved. Valens is going to be dead down, but at the same time, Gary is going to be focusing on Momo, but he won't die. Momo still survives with the Brody. He keeps things alive, turns the tide, and Orange Esports, they are losing their fight. Chiku now going to man up and say hello to Valens, and you can see immediately scaring Valens off for his life as they need to focus on defending the Lord. Chico going for the fight, but the Toys Persona hurts a little bit too much, and the perfect Dawning Light from Moon will take him out. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be it. TODAK getting a perfect 3-0 just like that. But wait a minute. Yes, it is going to be over. 3-0 in the grand finals.
One more game for Mace. He lifts his finger. They know that they've got what it takes. This savior for Moon looking real nasty.
We saw last season how TODAK ended up getting clean swept in the grand finals, and now they have a bone to pick. They are going to be looking to do the exact same thing themselves, and only one step separates them from the first ever two-time champion title.
Ooh, what a game to watch, because there are just so many